Sounds like an elephant blowing its...
Okay, I'm running.
Alright. What was that? I'm gonna have to steer.
From a heart-pounding escape after a blood donation to a bone-chilling confrontation with a king cobra deep in the Indonesian jungle, nature has a way of turning a simple outing into a fight for survival. Whether it's unexplained screams echoing through the Aokigahara forest, or mysterious thuds coming from beneath the earth, the line between safety and danger is thinner than you think. In these isolated moments, would you trust your instincts to guide you, or would fear take the wheel? Angel Diaz was advised to avoid intense physical exertion after completing a blood donation, so he selected a hiking trip instead and decided to live stream the outing. His goal was reaching the top of a nearby hill to view the scenic overlook, but sadly, he never completed the plan.
Bro, I hear shit. Oh my god, what is that? Dude, I think I just saw something with a tail. Dude, that's a fox. Or it can't be a wolf. Dude, I'm supposed to go over there. Wait, what do I do? I literally just saw something big as fuck with a tail. It's either a dog or a... Oh my god. I don't know what to do. Dude, I'm kind of scared. I don't know what to do. Oh, bro, that thing was huge. It can't be a wolf. Let me ask my Apple Watch. Is there wolves in Berkeley?
The area welcomes a wide variety of birds: black-tailed deer, coyote,
No, I said,
ground squirrel,
coyotes. That's probably what it
fox,
was.
bobcat, and red-tailed hawk.
Coyotes
There
are scared
also
of humans, right?
sightings of mountain lions amongst the
Mountain lions. That's what it could have been. Because that thing was huge. Oh my god, am I gonna keep going? Let me open my knife. Okay. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Why am I doing this? Dude, all this for a challenge? Please God, don't let it jump out. Please God. Hey, Fox, I'm here. Run, motherfucker. Oh, I'm scared. I'm actually scared. Dude, look at that. Okay, I'm running.
This is what unfolded. A sense of unease settled in when he began to think he could be near mountain lions. Driven by fear, he ran from the area, disregarding advice to limit exertion. Fortunately, he escaped without injury. It is possible the fear came from a real animal nearby or from stress affecting his judgment. Do you think this was an actual threat or fear taking control in the moment? On April 30th, 2016, the YouTube channel Exploring with Josh uploaded a video featuring Josh, a creator recognized for exploring eerie, abandoned, and mysterious places. His channel has built a reputation for producing high-quality, engaging content as he travels deep into deserted buildings, remote forests, and other unsettling locations around the world. In this video, Josh ventures into one of Japan's most infamous places, the Aokigahara Forest, often called the Suicide Forest, and known worldwide for its tragic history. Aokigahara carries a dark reputation because many lives have ended beneath its dense canopy.
You already know, I've been pushing through the limits, going to all these crazy places around the world. And right here, we're in one of the most well-known, talked about places for people who commit suicide. It's right here in Japan, the Aokigahara Forest. There's been bodies being reported here since 1978. About 30 bodies or so. But in 2003, it's been rising up. They've been finding more bodies every year being reported here, over 105. To the point where by 2010, they were finding over 200 bodies every year here. By 2013, they stopped reporting all the bodies. They want no one to come here anymore, really. Many Japanese people who are locals will not come or show their face near here. Mostly just tourists going to find the caves. There's a wind cave, the ice cave, and there's a couple more. I mean, it's honestly a sad place to be. I want to go explore as much as I can.
As Josh and his team move further into the forest, they encounter something disturbing.
It ends right here. Oh no, oh my god, it keeps going.
Hey, look at this.
What?
Oh, someone left an umbrella.
Holy sh.
Alright, just an umbrella.
Could have been like someone who was like, screw it, this is it. I want to use an umbrella right now because I'm soaked, but I don't want to use that one. It's thick through here, but we're just gonna see if we can find anything. Okay. The compass is working right now?
Yeah, compass still works.
Okay, good.
Direction is north.
We lost all signal on our phones and everything.
What's so cool about it?
Yeah, what's weird about it is it's like all these underground random ass tunnels are all over the place. We got some ribbons tied to the trees. We got a green one right there and a blue one. Let's make sure there's like, if there's anyone in there, let's make sure they're okay. Oh yeah, their campsite. We're gonna go check out the campsite right now. It's the same ribbon that we found from the pathway led all the way in here to the campsite. This place is no joke. I'm already feeling like so weird here. Like I'm getting these eerie dark vibes. Like I can, ooh.
Watch out, dude.
Like I can feel it inside me. It's like unexplainable. I can't really explain it, but it's no joke. What happened? What must have happened was like the guy, whoever it was with the ribbon, must have just been pacing himself around, just thinking if he actually wanted to do it or not. But here's all I found. What is all that? Had a campfire here. Yeah, there's no one here anymore. They either been found, or they turned back, or they're still in the forest, just around. We just found this shoe. Now this shoe had been here for well over 5-6 years. There's moss completely growing on the shoe. Whoa, dude, a backpack. This backpack's brand new. I know. I think that's an umbrella over there. We've been finding tons of umbrellas. Pretty much everything you would actually expect to find here. But also this umbrella right next to it looks brand new too. Which means, I don't know, I'm just gonna start searching the area.
An abandoned campsite appears, and the atmosphere quickly grows heavy and tense. Equipment and personal belongings remain behind, left untouched, as time slowly wears them down. It is difficult to imagine that these items may have once belonged to people facing overwhelming inner struggles. Why would someone leave everything behind like this? Were they trying to escape something, or had they already chosen never to return? The discovery feels like a quiet warning. Anyone who enters Aokigahara should do so with deep respect. Each step may pass through stories shaped by grief and loss burdens some could no longer carry. Do you think this place influences people's emotions, or does it simply reflect what they already feel inside? On April 25th, 2025, Dara, a well-known YouTuber famous for extreme survival challenges, uploaded a video documenting one of his most dangerous missions yet. Known for spending nights in some of the world's most hazardous places, Dara sets out to survive 3 days on Snake Island. Although his content is usually carefully planned with safety in mind this time, he travels to Borneo, Indonesia, an island notorious for its wide variety of snake species. Accompanied by his cameraman and a local snake conservationist named Diaz Dara, begins a journey that quickly becomes far more dangerous than expected.
You're probably wondering why we're trying to get to the center of this incredibly deadly island.
These guys are why. This is called a blood python. People are killing and hunting these guys so much.
Soon also they could be a sting.
Diaz, as a snake conservationist, takes his trek to the center of the island in order to release blood python, and we're joining him.
This is probably going to be the craziest, most dangerous adventure you've ever seen on YouTube. On 3, 2, 1. On 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. For the blood pythons!
Diaz is transporting blood pythons to the center of the island, where they can be released into an environment best suited for their survival. Before reaching the island's center, the group follows several checkpoints to stay on schedule. Early in the journey, they encounter their first snake.
Whoa!
Oh God.
Oh God. Yeah, you move that way.
Okay.
Look at that, guys. That is the face of just terrifying nightmares right there. He's looking at the camera. Woo! Yeah, okay, sick. Bro, okay, I'm kind of scared.
Hold the hat.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Just hold the hat.
Man, I'm not happy about this.
Yeah, nice man. Let him rap on you.
There's a bit of power there, all right? This is insane. A reticulated python, and it's about to try and squeeze my arm.
They leave it undisturbed and continue hiking until they reach a lake that must be crossed in order to move forward.
So we have to cross this river?
Yeah.
We do?
We do.
Is this going to be dangerous?
Well, it's unpredictable, man.
That looks deep.
Yeah, that is deep.
I don't feel comfortable getting across this right now. In order to give the blood pythons the best chance of survival, we had to cross the river. I'm in.
Careful. Watch out.
Can you please hurry it up? Like, this is your lives on the line here.
Something. Watch out.
Is there something there?
Let me check.
I'm like sinking right now.
Hold on.
No, I'm getting out. I'm getting. Ah!
Oh my God. It's already wrapping around me. Around your leg.
Yes, it's actually properly constricting you now. I can't get rid of it. I can't get rid of it.
Dara,
Got it? It's actually constricting it. Okay, Matt, take it back. Just throw it.
Can you help me on the legs?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's one.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There we go. Oh God.
Is literally in my mouth. I didn't expect a snake that size. I think that is the biggest snake we've seen so far on this entire trip.
He's going the other way. Bro, terrifying. Let's get out of here, man. But we are very lucky.
Crossing the river becomes necessary to give the blood pythons their best chance of survival, despite the known dangers. After releasing a snake farther downstream to avoid future encounters, the team reaches a boat and continues across the water. Days of hiking and multiple snake encounters, most of them harmless, slowly increase their confidence as they approach the most dangerous stage of the mission. That confidence quickly fades when they come face to face with the one encounter no one wants, especially so far from medical help. The area is home to many venomous snakes, and they encounter the very danger they had tried to avoid throughout the trip.
How did you get, bro? So we could have walked right on top of that as well.
Yeah, we could. That's why every little movement, we need to be careful.
Okay, I'm walking barefoot. So is he. Oh man. So the actual terrain and habitat for a blood python is super important.
Super important. I have a specific spot, and over there, it's more food for them.
Okay, I'm getting flashbacks of river right now. Anytime I see water, I get scared. This is literally just found a king cobra. Okay, come back, Diaz. I don't want you to like get hurt. Diaz,
give me that camera.
No, okay. If we want to get footage of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Please be careful, man. Please. Yeah,
just check this out. The largest venomous snake in the world. It's ready to attack.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Okay. All right.
I need to make this guy away from us right now.
All right. Get the back.
Right.
Get the. Oh my God! Holy! Oh my God! Okay.
Right, guys. We need to be careful.
Yeah. Yes.
Because we are far away from the health center.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I regret my bet.
Okay. So that's okay. If he chases you, I will catch him. Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna run. If he chases me, I'm running.
Guys.
You want me to distract it with my yellow coat or something?
Dara comes dangerously close to being bitten, realizing in that moment how deadly the challenge truly is. A snake of this kind can kill a human in about 30 minutes without treatment, and is even powerful enough to kill an elephant. If he had been bitten deep in the jungle, far from any medical assistance, survival would have been unlikely. Fortunately, he escapes unharmed, though only barely. He even falls during the encounter, bringing him frighteningly close to the cobra, a moment that feels like something straight out of a horror movie. When the team first arrived, they joked about touching a cobra if they saw one, but this experience proves how reckless that idea truly was. On a more positive note, the blood pythons are successfully given a safe place to live. This encounter shows how quickly control can be lost in extreme environments. Do you think careful planning is enough in places like this, or is danger always unavoidable? One quiet evening, a man sat on his porch, enjoying the gentle breeze and the peaceful sounds of the night around him. As he slowly drifted toward a deep sleep, something unexpected happened and suddenly startled him awake. The animal quickly ran away from the area, leaving the man shaken, but also relieved that he had not been hurt. The moment ended almost as suddenly as it had begun, yet the shock remained. Many viewers were divided in the comments, with some questioning whether the clip was real, while others believed it showed a genuine and sudden encounter. Whether real or misunderstood moments like this serve as a reminder to stay aware even in places that feel safe. Do you think the reaction came from a real threat or simply from surprise and fear in the darkness? On October 2nd, 2025, this video was uploaded to the YouTube channel Stealth Diggers. The channel focuses on metal detecting excavation and uncovering hidden artifacts and pieces of history. Their fascination with the past makes their videos especially engaging, but in one particular upload they encountered something they could not explain. While working deep in the forest and uncovering various old objects, the situation suddenly became strange.
Oh, sick. It's the Quaker Jr. Nice. Yeah, come check this out. Wow. Isn't that cool?
That's very cool.
As they continued digging, they started to notice an unusual sound. Strangely, it seemed to be coming from beneath the ground itself. The creator later explained that he had no clear idea what might have been producing it.
Are you listening for the ground? What do you hear?
There's noise coming up from under the rock.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I heard it a little bit more a few minutes ago, but
Like animal noise or?
like movement. Right about here. I'm serious.
Oh. There's definitely something under there.
Let's see if we can pick it up. So you definitely hear that, right?
Oh yeah. There's something digging around in there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you were eating. I was like, you're talking, but I'm like, something going on.
Some viewers believe the sound may have come from an animal moving beneath the rocks. Others think it might have been caused by underground geological activity capable of creating similar noises. Either way, it was an unsettling moment in the middle of the forest. Imagine camping at night and suddenly hearing sounds like that coming from directly below you. Despite the discomfort, they continued their search, never fully discovering what had been making the noise underground. The comments were divided between natural explanations and something more unusual, but no answer was confirmed. Would you have continued digging after hearing those sounds, or stopped immediately? On June 3rd, 2022, the Oreo Speedwagon RT uploaded a video documenting a return to a remote wooded campsite where unsettling noises had been heard before. Expecting a calm night, they instead found an area that felt tense as evening settled in.
That's fallen, but the van was parked there whenever we heard something roaring. Yeah. The reason we haven't come back here yet is because, it's a little bit creepy. You don't know what's out over here. I had plans last time of walking out on this little ridge. Storm is coming and there's stuff just making noise over there that I don't like, so I didn't do it. Not bad right now. Like I said, we've heard nothing. Really don't want to. I mean,
I haven't really heard anything.
No, it's been quiet today. Down over here,
dense trees, a steep drop into shadowed low ground, and a silence that felt uneasy rather than peaceful, especially in the same direction where sounds had previously come from.
there's nothing for a long ways back that way. Because this is where we heard the sounds coming from. It was back over this way and then over that way. Pretty heavily wooded over there. Yeah, I mean, everywhere here is heavily wooded. Too bad. We'd like to be able to drive down through here and park down here, but other people have driven through here, but that's on them. You know, I'm not going to do that. I don't know why you can't, but they didn't ask me, and I'm not going to worry about trying to get a Why can't I? It's just it says don't do it, so I'm not going to do it. But the sounds were emanating from whence they were emanating, but it was a little bit later than this time of day last time when we started.
While sitting inside the van, a sudden movement caught the edge of vision resembling a person moving quickly between the trees.
And I could have sworn I wasn't looking out the mirror, but you know, it's in my peripheral. And I could have sworn I saw something walk across there.
What do you think it was?
Well, like a man walked across there. Yeah, I don't. Watch out your window, baby. That was a little unnerving. I can't just sit there and pretend I didn't see something. It looked like somebody striding across quickly.
Moments later, a piercing scream echoed from that same area, disturbingly human in tone.
It sounded like a little kid screaming, and that's disconcerting. But it sounded for all the world like a 5 or 6 year old little kid screaming, and I didn't hear a word. It was just more like just a scream. It could have been a bobcat.
Yeah.
But it's from the same area we heard the howls before. Yeah, I don't want something that sounds like a human in distress, especially a child.
Yeah.
Followed by deep, sharp howls that sounded louder and closer than before. With the sounds closing in and no clear explanation.
Did you hear that one?
Yeah.
Look. I'm getting tired of this. Like, can we just have a night? I don't know what it is about this spot.
Yeah.
What is it about this spot?
I don't know.
Now there's one back over here. Nope. We're out of here. Yeah, those were loud. I'm not doing that. No, those were way loud and way close.
They secured the vehicle, started the engine, and left immediately. The video highlights how important survival awareness can be in remote environments, especially recognizing warning signs and responding quickly. When visibility is low and help is far away, how quickly should instinct override curiosity? On August 27th, 2024, a group camping along the Appalachian Mountains Trail ventured deep into the forest late at night, far from their RV and surrounded by dense trees. After midnight, curiosity led them to experiment with Bigfoot-style calls and tree knocks, assuming the woods would remain quiet. Instead, an aggressive growl suddenly shattered the stillness strong enough to feel through the ground.
Oh shit, what the freak was that, bro? Did you hear that?
Whew.
Something in that tree. I don't know what
That scared the crap out of
I guess
me.
it could have been a bird or something. It could have been an owl. Oh shit. What the freak is that, bro?
I don't know.
It doesn't sound like a bird.
It sounds angry, whatever it
It
is.
did sound angry. Yeah, that keeps going back, bro. Look how far.
Goes this way too, I think. Wow. Bigfoot, oh, look it down in there. Oh my goodness.
As they scanned the darkness, shapes appeared out of place, faint clacking sounds echoed from different directions, and something unseen moved through the trees.
What is that up there? Man, my flashlight ain't doing good. It looks weird, whatever, like out of place. Sort of like in the middle where my light's at. It's not coming up good on camera. See, it's like little clack. There's a faint clack. Like it reminded me of like a rock. I know you. Holy smokes, man. Hold on. What the heck? It was like a...
I saw something flying through there, dude.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I don't know if
Man, I hope that sound... I hope they could hear that.
Moments later, an object flew through the air and crashed nearby, followed by another rock landing dangerously close, leaving little doubt they were being targeted. With their lights flickering and heavy footsteps closing in behind them, they ran blindly through the forest toward the creek bed.
I can't believe we're about to go towards that noise. That's crazy. That was pretty loud too.
I swear I saw something flying.
Man, I didn't see anything, but I heard it. I just heard my footsteps. This way?
That's all.
Man, it looks like the creek's about.
Looks like there's another part of the creek maybe on the other side.
You should try another Bigfoot call. It could be a stupid idea or a good idea.
Give it your all. Yeah. Call them from all over the mountains.
Whoop! Whoop! That was good. That's probably what they do. I always did it a little different, but I like that. I think oh. Hey. Go. Was that a rock? What was? Ow, my face! Damn it! Go, man, don't stop, man, if something's throwing something. Go.
Stumbling, but refusing to stop as more objects struck the ground around them. Only after reaching the RV did the pursuit end, leaving them shaken and silent as they tried to process what had followed them through the dark.
It's right behind us, go. Don't stop. Go, I'm good. Go. Turn the cameras away. Put them off.
The video shows how quickly remote exploration can turn dangerous, reminding viewers why traveling in groups matters in isolated areas. When the environment turns hostile, would you want to face it alone?
What was that? What was that? Come on, Torch.
On October 27th, 2024, the YouTube channel Grizzly Guys premiered a live broadcast from Wycombe Forest, a remote woodland near Scarborough, known for prehistoric burial mounds, long-standing rumors and unresolved stories tied to bodies discovered years earlier. The exploration began near the overgrown burial mounds called the Three Trembler Urns, where past witnesses had reported seeing a tall, dark figure vanish between the trees.
First, let's go and have a look at these burial mounds, and also where there's been sightings of dogmen. Over by that steel cage over there, a worker saw a large black, he claims that it was around 7 feet tall, with broad shoulders and a dog-like muzzle. And when his friend from the van shouted him, he turned around, and when he turned back, the figure had disappeared. Now, believe it or not, our prehistoric burial mound called the Three Trembler Urns. It's a bit overgrown. You wouldn't think so, just by looking at it. You'd think that it was just a little hill. 3 of these, one here that I'm stood on, one there, and another one over there.
As daylight faded, the forest fell unnaturally silent. No wind, no insects, no familiar nighttime ambience prompting the explorer to lower his voice and remain cautious.
Really quiet. Normally, when I'm in some woods, I can hear some noise in the background because in the UK, woodlands, they're not that far from civilization. Wycombe Forest is absolutely humongous. Look at this. Little seating area. Look at that view. Oh, it's beautiful. Golden hour as well, look. Wonder what that ridge is over there. Seems oddly out of place. I take comfort in places like these that are miles away from civilization, and the documentaries that I've watched on this place, I'm not looking forward to tonight, if I'm honest. And you might have noticed that I'm also keeping my voice down and try not to attract attention. Maybe that's a good thing, because I might get to see something.
After nightfall, heavy movement echoed through the woods, branches snapping as something seemed to move alongside rather than away, followed by deep...
Let you see it though. Don't know what type of deer it was, and that's why I was able to see it. I just heard something crashing, so that could have been what that guy saw and heard. They were keeping up with the van anyway, flying through them woods. I've got a game plan. Wait till it gets dark and drive around this place and set up like a temporary camp and maybe walk around in the places looking to see if we can find out. loads and loads of roads that come through here. It's like veins going all the way through.
Rumbling sounds and sudden flashes of light that appeared briefly between the trees before disappearing.
I don't know what it is though. Can you hear it? Sounds like an elephant blowing its trunk. You know, like, remember Street Fighter 2? There was definitely something in there then. Fireworks in background. All my hairs are standing up on end and everything. But I definitely heard a stick breaking there. Could just be deer or a bird.
Attempts to explain the activity as wildlife offered little reassurance as the sounds continued and the atmosphere grew more oppressive.
Did you see it? Were you pointed over there or what? I thought that were a deer head then, but it's not, it's a log. I don't know if I saw something flash over there or if it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Mate, don't be running off too far, mate. Don't want you getting snatched up by the boogeyman. I did see light over there. Can't tell what it is though. If I move my torch out where can you see it through the trees? It's gone now. Could just be deer eye shine, could be a reflectant marker put there by.
When police vehicles unexpectedly began patrolling the forest roads, their presence raised as many questions as it answered, deepening the feeling that something was not right.
Shat me pants. Police. That was police, that. I think that's the car that actually went up. Wonder what police are patrolling round in here for. Mate, it's getting stranger and stranger this night. You know, I don't know how I feel about police patrolling in here. On the one hand, I feel safe because police are patrolling. And if I get into any trouble, I've got people that are willing to help. And on the other hand, why are they patrolling?
As the night went on, constant noises from behind and to the sides forced him to retreat into his van, locking the doors and listening through a cracked window.
But we'll just push through it, push through that fear. I have to keep stopping and looking behind me every now and again because I obviously can't hear much while I'm walking. I don't want out creeping up on me. Now, I don't normally drive around with all the doors locked, but today, well tonight, I've got all the doors locked and all the windows up. Even our Fendi's quieter than usual. You'll have probably heard her every time we're in van. But maybe she's heard the stories as well. I'm just going to sit here for a little bit. I'm going to crack a window so I can hear.
Even while trying to leave movement in the darkness appeared to follow, leaving him mentally and physically exhausted by the end of the night.
What was that? What was that? What was that? Come on, torch. I am sure I've just seen something over there. Something moved over there. I'm gonna have to to steer. Fendi, stay there. Right. Well, I think it's bedtime now. I am absolutely shattered, mentally and physically drained, and our Fenzel's legs aren't doing so well. We've been walking that much. If you don't hear from me again, that means I've been eaten. Like the video, subscribe.
The video highlights how dense forests become far more dangerous. After dark, when visibility drops, sounds travel unpredictably, and familiar reference points disappear. In environments like this, how many warning signs should appear before staying? The night becomes a serious risk. YouTube creator Rody was living out of his 2003 Tacoma with a camper shell when late one night he pulled into a quiet parking lot to get some rest. Around 1 a.m., he woke to footsteps moving around his truck, and through the tinted windows noticed a man taking photos near the vehicle, likely focusing on the license plate. The stranger did not appear to be security and seemed unaware anyone was inside. Moments later, a flashlight swept across the glass, prompting Rody to strike the window, causing the man to run off between parked cars. Afterward, Rody realized one of the doors had not been fully shut, leaving a visible gap that may have made the truck look abandoned or vulnerable.
Real quick, look at my door right here, and you'll notice it's a little bit cracked up. And so I think what happened is I forgot to, I didn't forget, but I just didn't close it all the way when I went to bed. And so it was locked, still not totally closed all the way. So this is kind of how my door was. You can see it's closed, there's a little gap. I mean, it's locked, but it's definitely noticeable from the side and everything.
The incident shows how small oversights can quickly turn a parked vehicle into a target, especially late at night in isolated areas, highlighting the importance of careful parking choices and checking entry points before sleeping. Where would you choose to stop and rest if this were your vehicle? The video was uploaded on September 8th, 2025. Gaz and his dog Fendi headed out for a night in the woods, returning to a campsite he already knew well. This time, however, a new landowner meant they technically did not have permission to be there. Even so, they settled in, preparing for what they expected would be a calm evening.
Apparently there's a new landowner. I did have permission before to camp and stuff here, but apparently they've sold up shop, so we'll see if he comes down later. I've forgotten how to do it. Forgotten how to do all this YouTube shizzle. And then we'll get some bigger stuff on once that's going. Whew, Smoky Joe's.
As darkness settled in, Gaz started a fire, but the woods refused to stay peaceful for long. Rocks, shifted branches, scraped, and shapes seemed to move between the trees. The unease slowly grew as he realized he was not alone in the darkness.
Just heard a rock again in that stream. Do you reckon it's them American crayfish doing some star jumps or something and squats? Full of them in here. Signal crayfish.
Later, a large figure suddenly appeared, sending his pulse racing, though it eventually turned out to be a cow.
Cows, look. Oh, they've got horns. Can you see them? They're there, Fendi. I didn't even hear him. Didn't even hear him come down. Oh, there's more.
Even after that, he began noticing more shapes nearby. Standing in the middle of the woods, surrounded by a herd in total darkness, felt far more unsettling than he had expected.
They're going to be here all night because grass is just well long. We've got a buffet down here and they're just going to be bothering me all night. Oh,
There's more here. Fendi, come here. Let me put her up, mate. Is that your mum over there? Oh, there's some more down there. Right, come on, Fendi, let's get out of here. You don't need to play with me, dog. It's alright. Chill, Winston.
Rather than risk any further interaction, Gaz packed up and relocated deeper into the forest to spend the rest of the night somewhere else. The wilderness rarely follows expectations, and sometimes the smartest decision is simply to relocate and let the night unfold somewhere else. Maybe it was just livestock moving through their space, or maybe it was the feeling of being outnumbered in the dark. If you found yourself surrounded like that with no light around, would you stay calm and remain, or quietly move on before things changed again? The disturbing video of the night comes from the How Raj, a UK-based paranormal channel focused on haunted locations and local ghost stories. It is January 11th, 2026 in a wooded area between Huntington and Bampton in the United Kingdom near Nuns Bridge, a place connected to long-standing folklore and unsettling reports.
So I'm actually shitting myself.
Yeah, we had screaming on the way down. Is it a country park?
This is a country
It's
park.
a country park, so why is there screaming here
No, I'm going to turn my
at
headlight
11:30
on.
at night? I don't know.
Can you see ahead of me?
Yeah. I
Right.
think the glare on the camera's a bit... I can't see much, but... Hopefully you guys can see. I can't feel my fingers.
I'm getting absolutely nothing on this.
Oh my gosh, you literally got light on your head.
I'm getting absolutely nothing on this right now, which is kind of disappointing because I was hoping... Now, this is scary as shit, by the way. If I just look down there and I see a figure, I'm running, you're on your own.
I'm gone. There's also like a little marshland down there as well.
Just look at that. That's something out of a horror film, that is.
Tell you now, if I see something, I'm running.
Yeah, me too. Right.
Right, nothing yet.
There's absolutely...
Need to summon her in a minute.
Yeah. We'll ask her some questions.
Yeah.
My hands feel like they're going to fall off.
Yeah, so my thumb's actually frozen.
Morgan and his girlfriend enter the forest beside Nuns Bridge. The ground is frozen, the air is cold, and marshland surrounds the narrow paths. The EMF meter shows no initial spikes. Despite this, unsettling sounds continue to travel through the forest. While the noises could be animals, the darkness and isolation make them feel far more disturbing than they otherwise might.
Are you trapped here? Do you wish to communicate? Give us a sign if you wish to communicate.
Nothing on here yet. We'd like to communicate. Can you make yourself present?
That sounded like help me, actually.
Did it?
Morgan attempts communication using the spirit box. Several phrases come through that could suggest a response, though he openly acknowledges the possibility of radio interference. The uncertainty hangs in the air, creating a brief but tense moment as he listens carefully for clarity.
One here. Any ghosts here? Any spirits that wish to communicate with me? I smell dog poo. I genuinely smell dog poo. That's probably the scariest thing I've caught tonight.
While standing alone, Morgan suddenly notices a strong smell resembling dog food, with no clear source in the cold, empty forest. The unexplained odor adds an unexpected sensory element to the investigation. Sharp, unidentified sounds cut through the night, followed again by distant screams. The source remains unclear, reinforcing the eerie and oppressive atmosphere surrounding the bridge and nearby woodland. As the investigation ends, no visual apparition or definitive paranormal evidence is captured. Sometimes, nights like this leave a strange feeling even when nothing clearly appears on camera. Quiet places with long stories attached to them can make every sound feel heavier than it should. If you had been standing near that bridge, hearing those sounds in the dark forest, would you have kept investigating or turned back?
That's it for tonight. Which moment creeped you out the most? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story? Share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.